The last thing I would like to show you before I wrap up this section about presentations is the ability to turn your slides into a website for you to share your presentation easily with your audience. So let's jump back into Canva and see how to do that. Okay, so let's imagine I just finished pitching Fairtrade Connection and my big ideas to a potential investor. I was at her office and she listened very carefully. Now I'd like her to have access to my deck so she can come back to it later or maybe show it to someone else in her team. Well, the good news is that you don't have to download your slides into a PDF and send that PDF file to her anymore with Canva. Let me show you a few different options you have in order to share your presentations with people. It all starts here, under the Share button. And by the way, this menu has been redesigned by Canva while I was recording the update for this course. So excuse me if you see some of the anterior lectures still showing the interior look of that specific menu, but it shouldn't be much different anyways. So here, under the new Share button, you should see a couple of options. The first one is that you can turn that presentation into a website, which is super cool. So for that, click on the button that says Website. Canva will then ask you what style of website you want. And you'll have the choice between presentation, which will look like a deck of slides, scrolling, which will be a one-page scroll-down website. This is my personal favorite. You'll have classic navigation, which will create multiple tabs in a menu on top. It's not ideal if you have many pages, in my opinion. And then you'll have standard, which is a mix between the tabs and the scroll-down mechanism. So go ahead and try all these different options to fully grasp the difference between each of these website options. Let's just go with scrolling for now and click on Open Website. Beautiful. Now I can see all my slides nicely arranged in a scrolling website. I can copy the URL of that website and share that with the people I want to have access to my presentation. We could also have chosen the presentation style, which actually could have been a better option for showing slides. Let me quickly show you. Now this is what it looks like. I encourage you to be creative with this feature. For example, one thing I like to do when delivering a webinar is to create a QR code that links to my presentation website so that people in the audience can scan the code on one of my slides while listening to me and instantly have access to all my slides. So that's it, guys. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed and learned a lot from this section about making presentations, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what your slides will look like.